Kani, thank you for joining. Welcome, 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 welcome. Share the broadcast on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to those who are close to you. Keep sharing so that we can reach everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Francis Jumbo, thank you for joining. I appreciate every one of you who has connected. Please, as you join, you share the broadcast on your platform. As you join, you share the broadcast on your platform. Share to your WhatsApp group. Share to any group you belong. Share to friends and family. Share to our foes and enemies. Share to them so that they can come and hear our own side of the story. Keep sharing. We must reach as many people as possible. As you know that in Facebook, we are trying as much as possible to restrict us from sending out information, but we won't stop. Wow, for Monday, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate every one of you. Please help and share the broadcast. Any WhatsApp group that you belong, share the broadcast so that they can hear us out. Share so that people can join us. Facebook is trying to restrict us from sending our messages. They are kicking people out and trying to restrict our message from going far and wide. That is why you have to help and support in the best way you can by sharing. Share to every WhatsApp group you belong. Share to family and friends. Share to anyone that is close to you so that they can get the information as it's supposed to. Keep sharing, keep sharing. Thank you so much for joining. Today we have come once again, as we always do on this very platform, to sensitize Biafran people, to encourage Biafran people, and to set the record straight. Remember, the platform where you are, in case you are coming for the first time, is an auto-piloted platform. Auto-piloted by Chukwu Okuka Abiyama himself, under the spokesmanship of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And on the letter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is where I stand. That is where we stand on this very platform, speaking the truth and nothing but the truth. We come here to encourage Biafrans. We come here to sensitize Biafrans. We come here to set the record straight. We come here to destroy all the lies and propaganda against Biafran and Biafran people. That is what we do in this platform. What we do here is to bring every truth before the whole world. What we do here is to bring the real truth before the whole world so they can see and know what is actually going on. Every lie against the Biafran people, every lie against the innocents, every lie against our spokesperson Mazi Nnamdi, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against the Biafran people. We shred them to pieces in this very platform. That is why we are here. We encourage Biafrans and let the Biafrans know the truth and nothing but the truth. We don't come here to push propaganda or lie or fight against a person or lie against somebody or blackmail anybody. That is not what we do on this platform. In this platform, we set the record straight. And we have come once again to do as we always do. May Chukwu Okuka Abiyama guide and protect every one of you that will be part of this very program today. You are welcome. If you see on the very topic I choose today, I say truth has one single definition and cannot be altered. Biafrans are wiser. Truth have one single definition and cannot be altered. Biafrans are wiser. I chose this topic because of what is happening recently, because if most of you who are here must have seen the video I shared before I come online. I shared a particular video before I came online. I believe that most of you that are watching me must have seen that video. If you have not seen the video, after the program you can go back and watch the video. Then you understand where we are coming from. As you all know, in this platform I don't mention people's name. The only people that their name deserves to be coming on this platform is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who are the leaders of the struggle. Anything outside that, you couldn't hear it. So, Going forward, you see many people come out on their different platforms. They tell you they are speaking the truth. This one will come and say, I am saying the truth. This one will say, I will speak the truth. This one will say, I stand on the truth. Everybody standing the truth. Nobody agrees that he or she is lying. Nobody agrees that he or she is lying until we will catch them red-handed. Until when you hold them red-handed. Some of them, even when you are holding them red-handed, they won't agree. Some of them, when you capture them in the act, they will not agree. But I want every Biafran to pay attention. All that glitters are not gold. It is not everybody that tells you that I stand on the truth, stand on the truth really. It is not everybody that tells you that I am the flow of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is truly the flow of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not everybody that tells you that I will not lie. What I'm telling you is the truth. This is truth, truth, truth. It's very easy for you to open your mouth and talk about truth, truth, truth. But I tell you, truth has one single definition. Truth have one single definition. They are not two. It's either you are telling the truth or you're lying. These are the two things. It's either you are telling the truth or you're lying. And truth cannot be a lie. So every Biafran watching me, you must pay attention. When you hear somebody telling you, I am telling the truth, I will not lie, I'm telling the truth. Be very careful. Do not just believe because of that 5-letter word, truth. No. Don't just believe because somebody said that. Do not. You must have to be working according to your senses and know who is actually telling the truth. And a lie can never be truth. It doesn't matter who tells the lie. Even if the Pope comes out to tell a lie, it is a lie. I'm not going to say because a Pope told a lie, then it becomes truth. No. It remains a lie. If your general overseer comes to tell a lie, it remains a lie. We will not say because he's a GO, he's a general overseer, then it is truth. It can never be true. So when people tell you, I am telling you the truth, I'm telling you, find out, are they really telling you the truth? Don't just believe because you heard them. And for you to be able to know what is actually the truth, you are going to know the truth. If you sincerely want to know the truth, you will definitely know the truth by looking at the motive. By looking at the motive. When you look at the motive, you will know whether somebody is telling the truth or lying. That is the best way to start. When you want to verify if somebody is actually telling the truth, look at the motive. You must have to do this homework at all times. Today you see different platforms. You see different WhatsApp groups. Some of them, they add you without your notice. Some, just because you saw the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the page, you enter. Some of them, because you see the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the WhatsApp group, you enter. Some, because you see the picture of Mazi Simon Ekpa, you enter. But truth remains the truth, and lie remains a lie. A lie will not change to become a truth simply because you give yourself a title. No matter whom you are, no matter what you think you are, as soon as you tell a lie, it remains a lie. I shared the video that I shared before I came online, as I was saying. So many of you must have watched that video. Then you see, when the Bible said that the heart of man is evil, that is the exact example of heart of man being evil. What do you tend to achieve? And it is much, much painful that the person that did that is somebody who claims to know the Bible. That is why today when you see people attacking pastors, calling them names, when you see people looking down on Christianity, you're wondering why. And as long as you are bringing the name of Chukwu Okikari to the mud, you will not go unpunished. That is the greatest sin you can commit. To bring the name of Chukwu Okikari to the mud. To bring the name of Chukwu Okikari to the mud. Sin against the Holy Spirit. Because you have the knowledge. You know what is right and what is wrong. You have preached it. You have spoken about it. You have claimed it. And yet, you are pushing a lie. Every other person can go free, but you, who claims to know better, who have read it and said it all, you will not go free. A lie remains a lie. Chukwu created many things he created on earth in twos. There is light, there is darkness. There is truth, there is lie. There is man, there is a woman. There is in, there is out. All these things are in twos. And each one is minding his or her business. There's no way you can change it. You don't have that power to change it. You don't have power to twist the truth to become a lie. Nobody does. What a world. That somebody came. The very interview that our spokesperson Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted before the whole world. Every one of us saw that interview. It is not something that is hidden. In fact, the English that was used there was so simple that everybody could be able to understand the English. So you wouldn't tell me that maybe you did not understand the English word. The only thing that will make you not understand the English word is because of your hate, because of your hatred you have, because of your evil agenda. Your evil agenda could not allow you to calm down and listen properly. There's no excuse you can give. There's no excuse whatsoever. This was an interview that our spokesperson Mazi Nnamdi Kanu granted before the whole world. Live. We saw it. We listened to it. It is still on the line. The interview is still online. What was the question? Who is funding your organization? That was the question. Who is funding your organization? This is a very simple English that even a child will understand. Even a child can be able to interpret that. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the Biafran people are funding the organization. A straight answer, he never missed word. Biafran people are funding the organization. And somebody came out and began to spill evil, shamelessly. You came out, you sat down, and you said, oh, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even exposed himself of how he's eating Biafran money. The only thing you are intending to do is to deviate the mind of Biafran people, to make them to begin to see Simon as somebody who is using the Biafran money for his own benefit. The only reason that you had to do what you did was to deviate the mind of Biafran people from contributing to the ESN, from making their normal contribution. You want to make them feel as if the contribution they're making is to Simon Eman. That is the only thing you tend to achieve. You cannot tell me that you don't understand what Simon Eman said, nor do you need to understand the question that was asked. It was a very plain and direct question that was asked. And Simon Eman answered. And you came and you begin to change the narrative. You came and you begin to peddle lies. That Simon said that Biafran people are funding him. So, are you telling me that when that interview was granted, you didn't hear organization? You didn't hear organization. Be sincere to yourself. You said you're a pastor. You've read the Bible. You're supposed to know the truth. Are you telling me that in that interview, you did not hear organization? And the worst of it is that you know Simon very well. You have worked closely with him. You know his what. You know his what. You know that Simon is not a beggar. You know that Simon had been doing very, very well even before he joined the struggle. You yourself know how much Simon has committed on this struggle. You know that he's committing his own money, committing his career, putting everything on the line. You know that very well. And yet, you cunningly came out to twist the mind of Biafrans against our spokesperson, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now you see what you have done to yourself. You see what you have done to yourself. This is why our spokesperson always won. Don't fight me. Do not fight me. You are not my problem. Do not fight me. Channel that your energy to the caliphate and fight them. Do not fight me, because what will come against you, you cannot stand it. If you fight me, Biafrans will come against you. And he said it again and again. Except he is not standing on the truth. As long as he's standing on the truth, any war you raise against him, you will lose. Any fight you bring against him, you will definitely lose. He has spoken in peace. He has begged you. He has told you with different languages that you should understand. Do not fight me. That word went to every Biafran. If you are a Biafran, don't fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't fight the good man. He has not done anything bad. He has not stolen from anybody. You know that. I know that. And yet, you have the guts to come before the whole world and begin to lie against the innocent. You begin to lie against the innocent. And the most funny thing, in that same video, you will claim you are saying the truth. You are speaking the truth. So many of your videos, you talk about truth and truth and truth. How comes? Where did you leave the truth? How comes you could no longer speak the truth? That is what happens when somebody is so envious and bitter. When you're so envious and bitter, you continue to make more mistakes and you dip yourself more into trouble. The wise thing you were supposed to do is to calm down. Calm down and check yourself once again. The Biafran struggle is not mandatory that everybody must participate. There's no law that says that every Biafran must join the struggle. No, there's no law as such. And there's no law that says all of us must key into autopilot. No, there's no law that says that. If you feel that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not doing what you want him to do, and you have a superior argument, you have a better way of getting Biafra, why not you go along doing what you want to do without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why not you go along? Pursue your own Biafra without mentioning him. After all, the very day you were sacked, he said it. That you can continue to pursue your own Biafra the way you want to pursue it. If you get the Biafra before us, thanks to Chukwu we'll meet in Biafra land. But if we get the Biafra before you, likewise, we meet in Biafra land and settle our differences. Why don't you leave it at that? Then, since you know you have a better way of getting Biafra, go ahead. Convince people you can convince without calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without demonizing him, without blackmailing him, without lying against him. Just go ahead and pursue the Biafra you want to pursue. And it is laughable that these people are the people that so talk about truthfulness. They so preach about truthfulness. They will tell you how it is wrong for you to lie. They will tell you only truth can give us Biafra. These are the same people who want to investigate. When you have seen their foundation based on lies. It is so sad. It is so sad that people allow themselves to be used. Today, the Biafran people have seen that even the Reverend Father wears short inside. The breeze have blown. The breeze have blown very wide, and we can see the shot of the Reverend Father. And I think by now, all those ones who are still hiding under keyboard typing, and the ones you are convincing to join your group, they will now see it much clearer that you have your own personal agenda. They will now see it much more clearer that you have your own agenda altogether. For those of us who are autopiloted, working under our spokesperson, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have only one direction. The only thing we are seeking for is for freedom and nothing else. We are not seeking for personal aggrandizement. We are not seeking for individual exaltation. We are not seeking for anything apart from the freedom of Biafra. Consistency is the key. If you are not consistent on your demand, you cannot get it. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used that language, and it sank into our head. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, gave us that word, and that word sank into. That is the first thing you have to make sure is sink into your head. That consistency is the key. You must be very, very consistent in anything you are doing. Whatever demand you're making, be consistent in it. That is the only way you can win. Be consistent and patient. Not today you are doing this, tomorrow you are doing that, the next minute you are talking something else, the next second you are saying something else. It is so sad. You must be consistent. If you are convinced that you have a better way to go, you have a better way to get Biafra, nobody stops you. All we want is Biafra. Go ahead with your group. Convince those you can convince. Pursue your Biafra without denting your image. Pursue your Biafra without dehumanizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without calling him name, without blackmailing him, without lying against your brother.